Today we're at PoFolks restaurant, and this is a southern restaurant that specializes in southern cuisine, like chicken, fried chicken, meatloaf, pork chops, things like that. A family of four can eat here for about $30 if you order water. Now, if you order the drinks, you're going to be looking at about $40. So we're here to see if the water is any good and if you can save some money by ordering water here. So we went inside and we ordered two nice tall glasses of ice water, and we're going to be checking the total dissolved solids in this water, and we're going to compare it with a couple other samples. Now, one of the samples we're going to get from their bathroom, and it's going to allow us to test what kind of tap water that they have, okay, to see if they're filtering their water at all. So we got the sample from the bathroom, and we're going to compare that with our control sample, which is a bottle of water that you can buy at most stores. This is Life Water. It's a distilled water. So we're going to compare all of these together and see what the results are. So first step is going to be the bottled water. We're going to use a TDS meter to give us a count of the total dissolved solids. So we zeroed it out. Now we're going to test the bottled water. The bottled water comes to about 22. Not bad for bottled water. And now we're going to compare their bathroom tap water. And the result is, wow, 201. 201. That's probably the worst tap water that we've seen in any restaurant so far. So I'm going to rinse it off. And now we're going to check the water that they're serving you. So I zeroed it out, and now we're going to see what's in this water. So here we have 112. That's the highest TDS reading that we've had for any of the restaurants that we've tested so far. So it doesn't look very good for this water, but the real test is in tasting it and seeing what it tastes like. So the water looks clean. There's nothing floating in it. When you smell it, there is a smell to it. It's maybe like dirty rags or something like that. The taste, well, the taste is absolutely gross. It's probably the worst water that I've ever tasted at any restaurant ever. And the problem with this water is that it's the same water they use in their sodas and their teas and their coffees. So you're going to get that same gross taste in all of the drinks that you order here. And with the drink prices being over $2, it's not worth it. I mean, they're giving you extra stuff that you don't want in your water, and it's just not good. It really affects your dining experience at this restaurant. If you like to eat fried chicken or something like that, this does not make you want to stay a while and enjoy your food. So there's something going on with this water, and we're going to do a little bit of further testing to find out what's in it. We're going to use a test strip on it, but to do that, we're going to take a sample home with us and test it at home. So here we're taking a sample jar, and we're going to put a little bit of water into this jar, and then we're going to seal it up. And what we're basically going to be looking for, we're going to use a test strip, and it's going to look at 9 different things inside the water, and it'll help us at least get some further information about it. It's not going to tell us whether what's inside of the water. To do that, we'd have to do a lot of expensive testing. So here we are at the house, and now we're going to test it with a test strip. So the strip, we dip it in, and it has to develop for about 30 seconds. So we're going to set it down on here and wait 30 seconds for it to develop. And we're going to be looking at like 9 things on here, which is the total alkalinity, the pH, the total hardness, iron, copper, lead, nitrates and nitrites, and free chlorine. And that's what you're looking at there. So we're going to compare that to a scale on our bottle here. So the first row there is total alkalinity, and we're looking at about a 120 for the total alkalinity. The pH looks to be somewhere around 6.8 to 6.4. The total hardness looks to be around 50. So, the total hardness, that's telling us, that's usually what the things that you're tasting in the water. But the pH and the alkalinity aren't that bad. But now the iron is showing about a 0. The copper is 0. The lead is 0. But now what's interesting is we have some nitrates. This is the first time we've had this kind of result. It's between 10 and 25. And the nitrites are between 1 and 5. And the free chlorine is 0. So if I'm giving this water rating, it's going to be a 0. It's the worst water that I've ever tasted. You should not order this water or any drinks at PoFolks. Bring your own, seriously. So do yourself a favor, don't order the drinks here. Be sure to like and subscribe for another review.